Hey, so if you don't know me, I'm Jocelyn. I'm currently a senior, and I lived in the house both my sophomore year and my junior year. However, they were not, they both weren't fully 1 year because of COVID. But living in the house is really the opportunity of a lifetime. I remember my freshman year, I had a car, so I was always the one who would drive girls to chapter and to new member meetings and everything, and I didn't know anyone. I drove them, but I didn't know them because I was so shy. So I always I tried to step out of my comfort zone and offer these girls rides and everything, but I never got to know them. So it was like the last chapter we were supposed to put in our preferences for who we wanted to be roommates. And before I left for chapter, I was on the phone with my mom crying. I was like, I don't know any of these girls. I don't know who I'm gonna live with. I haven't made any connections. Like, I'm having the worst experience ever. And everyone's gonna say that freshman year was always the worst experience ever. And for most it is. For me it was. So I get in the car and I pick up this girl from Corbett who I picked up every other Monday. I still didn't know anything about her. And I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, I have no idea. No idea who I'm gonna room with. I'm just gonna put random. And she's like, oh, me either. You wanna be my roommate? Didn't know anything about her. I was like, yeah, why not? Scariest decision. I was like, why not? Okay, whatever. So we're moving in. And it was the best. Caitlin Fallick. She's my roommate. Sorry, this is kind of awky. Woo! Caitlin Fallick. She was my roommate. She is the most outgoing, energetic, bubbly person you will ever meet in your entire lifetime. And I am very quiet, very to myself, very introverted. So us being paired together was a gift from Lord Jesus herself. Like, she was the best thing that ever happened to me at the beginning of Chi Omega. She introduced me to so many people. She really brought me out of my shell, and she showed me what Chi Omega is and what it means. I'm very much a rule follower. I'm very much listen to the authorities and do everything legally, and Caitlin is very much not that. So she really just introduced me to Chi Omega and to other women in the chapter, and I woke up to her bare titties every morning because she slept naked, and she pounced on top of me. And I'm not physical, I'm not touchy in any way, but she, god fucking damn it, she brings that out of me. And she made me talk to other people, and I was literally once dragged out of my bed to go to Sundance with her. And if it weren't for her, I wouldn't have met George, I wouldn't have met Shelby, I wouldn't have met literally anyone else in the house, because I never would have left my room. And living in is so scary. Living with 50 other women is so scary. And yeah, you're not gonna be best friends with all of them, but Jesus Christ, I hope you are, because it is the best experience ever. And you're never gonna get the chance to live with 50 other women. And the second year I lived, this is so long, I'm just so emo. The second year I lived in, it was really in the midst of COVID, and we had our first quarantine, and there were 11 of us, and I didn't talk to any of them. It was the pledge class below me and one other executive member, because I was the house manager, one other executive member with me. And we did not know each other whatsoever, but we were all quarantined together, so we had to get to know each other. And we played games, and we really got to know each other. We all got matching stick and poke tattoos, courtesy of Kendall Green. And it's just, there's so many little things that can happen in that house, that can happen in this chapter, that you will not get to experience if you don't live in. And it's just something you need to experience. So I hope you live it. I have a lot of other emo stories. If you want to talk to me about it, go ahead. This is 4 fucking minutes long. If you want to talk to me about it, I'd love to talk to you about it. Okay, bye.